Alright, here it is, my match preview for the Rennes game. Yo, what's going on, people? Welcome back to Football Therapy with me, your host Jan. I hope you're all doing well today, mate. I really do hope that. Here is your match preview. Chelsea versus Rennes in the Champions League. We beat them 3-0 last time out. Well, they had a red card as well, it's worth mentioning. But if we beat them tomorrow and results go our way, we can qualify from the group. Just what you want before a busy schedule. So we're going to get into that today. Let me take a quick moment to urge all of you to go check out OneFootball. Oh yes, OneFootball has everything you need to keep up with Chelsea and your international team. Especially when Chelsea are playing every 3 games. You want to know the lineup, statistics, fixtures, match stats, news and transfer news, everything regarding Chelsea. You can get that with alerts on your phone or on the website via OneFootball. I use it daily on the regs, you can too, and you can help me out if you want to by clicking the link in the top of the description. That would be superb, so thank you for doing that. Alright then, let's get into it. So, Chelsea in the Champions League, looking pretty darn good so far. 2 wins and a draw, 7 points, beautiful scenes. And we can make that 10 points. If the results go our way in the other game as well, we can qualify with 2 games to spare. That is beautiful stuff, delicious stuff, superb. It could happen, bit of maybe a long shot with the other game, but it could happen. So Chelsea have to focus on themselves, get the job done, and then we've got plenty of rest until Sunday when we play Tottenham Hotspur, and they get 2 days less rest than us because they're playing in the Europa League on Thursday and we're playing on Tuesday. So hopefully everything goes our way and we can just chill. So let's talk about what Frank Lampard said in his press conference. If you haven't seen it, I'd urge you guys to go check it out. Frank Lampard made some interesting comments regarding the son of Lampard Mason Mount meme. Had some positive words to say about Mason, and he's been excellent for Chelsea this season, so he deserves a lot of praise in my opinion. Lampard confirmed that Christian Pulisic will not feature in this game, but also implied that both Kai Havertz and Thiago Silva will feature in this game, and for what I understand, probably be starting. Let's change the screens and take a look at what players could feature in this Champions League game. In the reverse fixture, this is how both teams lined up. Rennes went with a 4-1-4-1 formation and of course got a red card in the 40th minute, which didn't help their cause for the rest of the game. Frank Lampard went with this 4-3-3 formation. Nearly the strongest lineup, you'd argue. Of course, Jorginho is in there instead of Kai Havertz. Generally, Chelsea played really well in this game, but you know, it's really difficult to analyse a match and a positive result after a red card, especially when the opposition isn't quite as strong as you. So, it's difficult to say. Anyway, that's how Chelsea lined up against the 4-1-4-1 of Rennes. Let's switch over to my predicted lineup for this game. Well, we know Christian Pulisic is out, Thiago Silva's to be reintroduced, and Kai Havertz is probably good to go, which means just one change from the last time we played Rennes, and that's pretty much Kai Havertz for Jorginho, moving N'Golo Kante to the lone CDM, so he's flanked by both attacking 8 Mason Mount and Kai Havertz. We have our trusty back 4 of Chilwell, Zuma, Silva and James, with Edu, Mendy in goal, and the front 3 will continue to consist of Tammy Abraham up front, Timo Werner on the left, and of course Hakim Ziyech on the right. One potential change that could happen is Azpilicueta might come in at right back for Reece James to give him a bit of a rest. He took a little bit of a knock the last time out, and Frank Lampard may be inclined to rest him for the weekend game against Tottenham Hotspur. I'm not so sure. That's probably the most unsurprising change I'd see, because of course Azpilicueta constantly offers decent quality and rarely has a bad game. Sure, he might not offer the exciting, thrilling stuff that Reece James offers going forward, but you'd totally understand if he got rotated in for this game. And also, with all the other players starting like the strongest lineup, really, you can understand why. Frank Lampard does have an opportunity to tuck this group away early doors, and he should absolutely go for it. While the players are fit and firing and in good form, why not try and qualify as quick as possible and then do a little bit more rotation later? Let's talk about the game a little bit more and get rid of this screen. Sevilla and Chelsea are of course the massive favourites to qualify from this group, but that doesn't mean the likes of Rennes and Krasnodar are done out here. They both will be massively fighting for the opportunity to continue their campaign in Europe. Of course, third place in the Champions Champions League group qualifies for the Europa League next round. Both Krasnodar and Rennes will fancy that, so they'll be going for it. They're not going to put out a rotated soft side for these games until, of course, they can't qualify. They're going to absolutely believe in themselves and go full throttle, and you can expect Rennes to do that against Chelsea in the Champions League tomorrow evening. They know they'll have to do better than last time out. Hopefully they'll have better discipline from their perspective in terms of not getting a player sent off, and they'll back themselves to get a result against Chelsea, because why not? You know, they're a big side in France now in terms of performing, and they'll think they can beat Chelsea. They'll just have to think that. They're in a Champions League game. You just got to believe, right? For me, this is a massive game for Chelsea's new signings. We've seen the likes of Hakim Ziyech perform well in the Champions League for Ajax, and indeed for Chelsea now. It's not quite the same as playing in the Premier League in terms of the physicality. Rennes will be a really good opposition and a good opportunity for players like Hakim Ziyech and indeed Kai Havertz, if he is returned to the starting 11, to express themselves, develop more with their teammates, you know, with the new chemistry, and just try and get better, grow into the team. I do think Hakim Ziyech is just good to go. He's an absolute baller, and I think he'll probably perform really well in this game. Again, should he start, which I expect him to do so. And really, probably a little bit more of the spotlight and more of my, I don't know, attention, I suppose, would be on Kai Havertz should he start this game. This could be a good opportunity for him to perform well in the Champions League. This is not a hat-trick against Barnsley. Not that he overamps that, he barely even celebrated that hat-trick. Sure, he's got a goal in the Prem, some, you know, a couple of assists and stuff, but I really want to see him express himself, especially we've settled in this new formation, the 4-3-3. Mason Mount playing over in the other channel. He's kind of more functional than Kai Havertz. He can be doing a bit more of the work, just allowing Kai to get forward and combine with the forwards. I just want to see it. I want to see him express himself and have fun in this Chelsea team. He knows the teammates now. He knows the team, how we want to play. Great opportunity for him to announce himself a little bit more in this Chelsea side, in Europe, in the Champions League. So it's a difficult one. I'm going to make a prediction. Thiago Silva returns to the side. Edu Mendy, you can bet, will be in goal. And of course, with Edouard Mendy, he knows Rennes. He knows the opposition better than anyone. And, you know, before he transferred to Chelsea, he was saving shots against all those players for a long, long time. So he'll be well acquainted to those goal scorers and how they like to shoot. And, you know, if they get a penalty somehow, he should know how to save the penalties. No pressure, Edu. But I feel like I'm always predicting with these recent Chelsea games that we probably concede one goal. Now I'm going to predict we're going to keep a clean sheet, because Silva, Mendy, the whole back five should be first choice back five with Kante on front. So sod's law, I predict a clean sheet for the first time and we're going to concede a goal. But I'm going to predict a Chelsea win. I'm going to predict 2-0 to win this game. Not a goal fest. I can't imagine they'll go down to 10 men again. I'm going to predict 2-0 Chelsea win and remain top of the group, and hopefully with a little bit of luck, qualification, and that will be absolutely superb. The players can all relax, prepare for the Tottenham game, and we move on. That's what I think, but I'm really keen and interested, of course, to get your thoughts and opinions on this football match. So get down in the comment section below. Let me know your score predictions. Let me know your starting 11s. Let me know your thoughts generally about this game, the press conference of Lampard, etc. I'll be down there, so make sure you leave a comment. Drop a like if you've enjoyed the content, man. That helps me out a lot. Subscribe if you're new to Football Therapy, and a big thank you to everyone who continues to support me and continues to enjoy my content. I appreciate you all. Enjoy the football, and I'll see you later.
You ain't so tough with that bad boy tuck. I'ma get it how I'm living, I'ma walk the walk. Outline my lines, I rap through thought. Body bag the verse, outlined in chalk. In my life seen trouble, hustle on the double. Silence on the trigger like my pick got a muzzle. Yo chick like to guzzle, bad boy stay in trouble. I only love this paper, sorry I don't. I laugh me baby.